1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Salute to the members. Salute to the genuine supporters. Salute to everybody in the chat, everybody watching from the background. Everybody who catch this on the replay. It's your host and your DJ Holla. Bobby Ramos is in the building. Wild Country, Power of the Trinity. What's going on? Mike from Boston. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah. So I came up with this topic right here. I came up with this topic. The question is, can a man turn down relations with a woman without being accused and judged? What y'all think? Now, when I say relations, y'all know what I'm talking about. Grown up stuff. You know what I'm saying? DMW shots in the building. What y'all think? You know, I like to ask the chat. What y'all think? Y'all think a man can turn down relations with a woman without being judged? Now I don't know. Me personally, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. It's rare. It's rare. Power of the Trinity said, I don't think so. DFW said, nah. I was trying to be fair, you know what I'm saying? So now the fellas is being honest. I don't have to play devil's advocate here. Now, men. Men. I don't see no answers from the ladies. But men, if you turn down a woman or your woman, they're gonna either accuse you or judge you. They'll accuse you all types of stuff, fellas. They'll accuse you of cheating. They'll accuse you of being a mook. They accuse you of masturbating. They accuse you of or they'll judge you. You say, man up. What's wrong with you? Yeah. That. Right. No, I don't see no lady. Where the ladies at? Uh-oh. Meg Beckett is in the building. What's the question? Oh, okay. The question is, can a man turn down relations with a woman without being accused or judged? And why Nikki salute? Come on, ladies. Oh, this is bad, fellas. This is bad. The ladies usually answer right off. This is bad, fellas. Oh yeah, this is bad. This is bad. DFW, this is bad. I never seen this. Yeah, I never. This is something new. I never seen this before. I guess we got our answer, fellas. Yes, it depends on the maturity of the woman. Okay, so let me ask you, Miss Macbeth, if you're a man, say you want to get into, you know, you're in the mood, and your man, he like, I'm not right now, I'm not in the mood. What did he say? I'm not in the mood right now. I don't want to. What would you think? Ladies, what would you think if your man said, baby, I'm not in the mood. How about, say it was Monday, they'd be like, how about we do it on Wednesday at 6 p.m. He can, so she can. What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, yeah. Listen, ladies, come on. Sometimes, ladies, y'all don't feel like y'all in the mood, right? And we gotta go along with it. You got a headache, just not feeling it. Y'all got all types of, you know what I'm saying? Right, Trinity. Okay, maybe he's tired. Answer the question. Can he say no? And so she, and so can she? What you mean? He can say no, and so can she. Right, right. But will he be judged or accused? Uh, like, what would you? So, that's your answer. He can say no, and so can she. So if your man say, he's not in the mood, that's what you would think? I don't know. I was just thinking about this, because women right, maybe it depends on how he's moving. I was thinking about this because ladies, y'all can have all types of reasons, but we can't accuse you of being uh, you know, LTG or cheating, or we do that, it's gonna make it worse. We can't do that. We can't think, maybe she, rubbed one out earlier. Uh, okay, Bobby Ramos. Bobby Ramos. Okay, Bobby Ramos says she'll be all right with it. His prior history in the relationship. Hey, that is. What you mean his prior history in a relationship? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Because, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes y'all ladies, y'all not in the mood, right? Can it be just like that for, fellas? Maybe, you're just not in the mood. I don't know. See, me personally, I don't know. Me personally, I'm always, but this may be something wrong with me, but I'm just saying. I don't know. It's kind of one sided there, ladies. It's kind of one sided. It's kind of one sided, ladies. I'm just saying. I got to play devil's advocate here. You see the fellas was in there like, no, I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't suggest you do something like that. You know, it could be very dangerous. Yeah, but that doesn't help the argument. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can't speak for all men, because that doesn't help the argument. Then the ladies gonna be like, see, y'all, y'all always. That's what y'all want anyway. So but I don't know if it's like that for all men. You feel what I'm saying? Right. You know, always be going through something like the team lost the game, Lord. Okay, listen, I'm gonna drop the link. Listen, this ain't gonna be a long one though, but you pause. But I just want to have talk about that. I'm gonna drop the link if anybody want to come up real quick. But yeah, man. In other words, there's any reason to be suspicious. Coming from. Well, yeah, I mean, can that work? That could work both ways, though, right, ladies? It got to work both ways, because some ladies be like, "Yo, you jealous? you're paranoid. You're always accusing me of, you know." So that have to work both ways. I can't say we jealous and stuff like that when we do things like that, and then when y'all do it, it's all it's your intuition. You had a premonition or something like that. We gotta balance it out. Uh-oh. Some lady, you're paranoid, always accusing me of, so that have to work. You're gonna have to turn that TV down.
You got a dog? Okay, so here's the thing, KT. There's many reasons why women in that situation would think something. Number one, what was his prior behavior? Do he hang out with his friend? Is he always up in some woman's face? It's different reasons.
So couldn't that work the same way, the other way around?
Of course, it goes both ways. Everything always go both ways when you're dealing with men and women.
Okay, because women turn men down more for relations than turn down women.
Yeah, but see, sometimes women is on their cycle, and y'all might be a little horny. Everybody don't like the red light special.
Oh Lord.
So
now I'm not talking about that type time. I'm talking about all the other days in the month.
Okay, it, like I said, it depends on the prior history of each individual. Like,
Okay.
do this person spend more time outside of the house or the relationship than inside of the relationship? Then of course they're gonna be questioned.
Right.
If you always hanging out with your homeboys over hanging out or spending time with your woman, she's gonna question it.
Now I didn't say question. I said like accuse or judge. Accuse.
Well, we start with questioning first. Depending on your answer is whether you're gonna be accused or judged.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And that goes both ways. It's not just a man, and sometimes he might be tired.
Right.
You know, it especially if he work, especially if he taking care of the house, like they say men should do. Then he might be tired and he might need a break, or
Right.
he might just need some time to himself.
Okay. That's true. That's true. So the answer is no. A man can't.
No, the answer is yes, depending on his history.
And depending on how the woman is.
Yeah, that and her maturity as well.
Okay. Yes. All right.
That's what I put in the comment. Yes, that he can not want to have sex. Yes, he can. Your man can not be in the mood to have sex. Now, if she just automatically accusing him of cheating, what was their history before he said he didn't want to have sex?
Some people are just kind of jealous. Like some people are
right.
possessive.
And that's why I said it depends on the maturity of the person.
Right. So you think that's the majority in general, the majority? Like I'm not speaking. I know, of course, it can happen, but do you think that's the norm?
Well, depending on how long you've been in a relationship with the person, sometimes you're not in the mood for sex.
Even if you're not in a relationship, like some women feel like if you turn them down for sex, it must be something wrong with you.
Well, actually, it could be something wrong with her.
It could be, but I'm just saying, you know how it happens. Like,
yeah, it can happen, but I won't say majority of the women would do that. Those are women who probably think highly of themselves, because there's people out here that think too highly of themselves, and they feel like just because you're my man or my spouse or we in a relationship, whatever it is, they might feel like he's supposed to, if she wanted, he's supposed to automatically do it, or if he wanted, she's supposed to automatically do it. Sometimes people just not in the mood, and it has nothing to do with cheating.
But you see, men, like, we don't feel like if we just meeting a female and she say no, she don't want to have relations with us, we be like, oh yeah, of course. We didn't even think that it might have been possible, but but if a female does it the same way, and like the man be like, nah, she be like, oh, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Trooper, salute. What's going on, Trooper?
I can see that too. I can see that's what I mean by when you have, because all men are not sexually attracted to all women. We talking in the beginning, right? So you might, just because you find her nice looking or she might be cute, right? Because sometimes you can want to have sex with a woman and she might do something or say something that turns you off, and vice versa.
Yeah, but that comes from experience, Beck. These ladies ain't thinking about nothing like that. Like, they think there's something wrong with it. There's something wrong with us. Like, what's wrong with this dude?
Yeah, I can see that as well. I can see that as something might be wrong with him, but I would advise them to say, look within themselves.
Right.
Because sometimes people deflect. Like they'll put their actions on you. You know?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. That makes sense.
So I feel if the man is doing what he's supposed to be doing, that man is coming home and you ain't got no kind of proof, evidence, suspicion that this man is cheating and he say he don't want to have sex, run with it. Because he might be tired. He might had a bad day at work, got something on his mind, or like I said, his favorite sports team could have lost the game. He definitely ain't in the mood on that day.
Right. Well, you know, that's why I was saying, like, in general, it's just in general in relationships also, but just in general. You know what I'm saying? If a man turns down you know, they don't only get judged by the women, they get judged by other men. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just different. I mean, men and women is kind of not the same. You feel what I mean?
But if the woman get in touch with her inner feminine, she'll be able to seduce him to give that up. Just go put some thongs on and walk around the house.
Lord.
Bend over here and there like you're sweeping up the floor. It's ways to get that man's attention.
Miss Beck.
What? What?
No, I understand what you said. Excuse me. Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on. Cuba, what's going on, Cuba? I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying, will they get accused or judged? I know it's
Some of them
will.
Some of them will.
Yeah, I'm speaking like in general, like you know, I'm not saying everybody, but I'm just saying.
No, I got you. That's why I'm saying some of them will, and that's why I just gave them the women advices for when they man ain't in the mood, how to get him to be in the mood without even opening your mouth.
Right.
Y'all things stand at attention for certain shit. Regardless.
Watch your language. Cuba, salute, appreciate you, my brother.
My bad, I forgot we on a serious day. But a woman, you know what your man like. You know what he like. So if he's saying you ain't in the mood and you in the mood or you feel you want it right now or you need it, then there's ways to get him stimulated. Is that better?
Yeah, that was a little bit better.
So it depends on it depends on the individual. It depends on, you know, like how selfish is this person? Because to me, and I'm only speaking for me, if my man or my spouse, I'm in the mood and he say he don't want to have sex right now, right? Or he not in the mood, right? And then I automatically start accusing him of stepping outside. That's not fair to him. Unless he showed behavior of being that type of individual. If he never showed you that type of stuff, he come home, he do what he's supposed to do. You know where he at, even when he hanging out with his friend, you know where he at, y'all communicate, right? There's no reason for you to accuse him of cheating just because he don't want to have sex.
Well, it don't have to be cheating. You could have been like, oh, what you was watching porn, you know. you know what I'm saying? It could be any thing besides cheating. You got ED, you know, it's all types of stuff. You know.
Yeah, but once again, like that goes back to the maturity of the individual. For you to automatically think that.
Right. I mean, Come
What do
on,
you do?
Miss Beck. You know it. Come on, we know it.
I
It's not
look,
no maturity
it is, it
in
is, it is.
relationship. I'm
No,
and not in most relationships. It's not built on maturity. No, that's not true. Most
but
relationships is not
we're talking about if the man's not in the mood and the woman is accusing him
right.
of doing things, why would she automatically think that?
Because a lot of women think like that. That's what they do. I don't know.
And the ones that think like that, most of the time thinks too highly of themselves because all men are not sexually attracted to you.
Well, a lot of men don't have options, Miss Macbeth. They can't. Just, I'm just saying. I'm just saying for real.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, look, that's a good one. This is a good one right here. It's a good
Yeah,
one.
I'm just speaking like in general. You know what I'm saying? In general, men get judged for not putting out.
But sometimes women get judged for that.
Not more than men. If a woman if a woman don't put out, they get respect. They get, the less they put out, the more respect they get. It doesn't work like that for a man. The man, the more he put out, the more respect he gets.
Well, that's street. That's not a relationship code. That's street code. That's society.
No, it's not street. Right. Okay, you can say society, but it's not street code because you got to look at it like this. Some females don't want to be with an inexperienced man, and the only way they get experience is through trial and error. So, but a man would want to be with a virgin. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of different the way we think.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I just feel if the man feel like he not in the mood to have sex, I don't even want it anyway because it ain't gonna be good.
Wow.
If he not in the mood, he ain't gonna perform properly.
But okay, I hear that, but women do it when they're not in the mood a lot.
Yeah, but they probably just lay there.
Well, we still okay. I hear what you say.
It's not going to be the same if both people are not into it. I feel it would be a waste of time for me. That's just for me.
Yeah, but men and women think different. Like a man is like, I know you're not in the mood, but I'm still in the mood.
Right. So then what he does is he touches certain ways to get her in the mood. That's what I was saying about the woman. Go put you some thongs on and walk around.
Okay, okay.
Act like you sweeping up the floor, bend over a little bit. If you want something.
Okay, we get the picture, Miss McMahon. We get the picture. Lord. Grego, what's going on, Grego?
So, it really depends. Like sometimes men are getting accused of cheating because they spend too much time out the house. And then if
sometimes if men spend too much time in the house, so it's like women, you never know if, oh, you're always up under me, you're clingy, go out with your friends,
Yeah, I can see that too.
I see it all the time. Listen, I know a lot of people. I see it all the time.
Yeah.
Mr. X, what's going on, Mr. X?
I got a friend who real talk. If her husband leaves to go out, right? And he gone for a certain amount of time, she start harassing. She start thinking he out there with some other woman, and I know the guy, and I've never seen him do nothing outside of the marriage. That don't mean he ain't do it, but I've never seen it. and I've known them for 20 years. But in her mind, if he not back by a certain time, then he with somebody else. That's insecurity.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Diamond shooter, salute. That's what I was talking about in the first place. But I know you had to show both sides of it.
But I said that when insecure women will think the worst in their man. Women who are secure with who they are, they're not worrying about that.
So how many of those do they outnumber the ones you call insecure? Because
well, I can't say, because we will have to like do a poll on that one.
Okay.
Because we can't really say, because women get accused just like men of a lot of things. Like Cuba said, women is always complaining.
But I'm just saying when it comes to that relations, we get accused more if we say, nah, we, I don't want to do it right now. Like, it's so many, it's like Madlock. Y'all going to like detective mode and stuff, what you mean you don't want to.
And it also depends on his sexual appetite. So if he's normally a person who's highly sexually active, and then on this particular day, you said, no, I'm not in the mood, that definitely will be questioned.
What if he just tired? Maybe.
No, he can be. No, I said sometimes they be tired. Sometimes they be tired.
I can't, Lord.
No, sometimes they do be tired. Because some men work. All men not sitting home. Some men work. Some men got hard jobs. Some men got to deal with people that might have frustrated them that day on the job. And then he came home. He mentally winding down. And then you want to have sex. He might not want to have sex because he's not in the mood, because his brain or whatever he been through that day it took a toll on him. like the football game.
Right.
Now, you just have to be understanding to that, the same way the woman want him to be understanding to when she's not in the mood. It has to be a meeting of the mind.
No, I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying in general, I think that men will get accused and judged, like in general. I'm not saying there's not women out there that wouldn't understand or think like that. I'm just saying in general, I think men,
for the most part.
For the most part, okay. For the most part.
For the most part, I kind of agree with that. I got brothers. I've seen it.
Right, I've seen it a lot.
Yeah. So for the most part, but truthfully speaking, like, that's selfish.
I get it.
Self-centered.
You can say, you can say stuff like that without, I ain't trying to be attacked. And you're gonna switch up on me and start attacking me.
Who?
You?
No, I'm not. Say what you gotta say. This me.
No. Listen, the women ain't gonna. You can say stuff like that because you're a woman. You part of the group. You ain't trying to set me up.
No, I'm being I'm being logical, because that happens on both ends. But yes,
you're right.
For the most part, she probably will think you're doing something.
For the most part.
For the most part.
Okay, I can agree on that.
And sometimes he is doing something.
Oh, he almost. We was doing so good back.
Yeah. But for the most part, yes, because I have seen it. I got brothers, I got nephews, I got sons. I have seen it.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess we'll just end it right there. I appreciate that. It's a good convo.
Yeah, I like talking to you. I like your perspective on things. You know.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, me too. You know what it is.
Right. But yeah. Yeah. Yep, that depends. If I'm used to getting it from you every day, 3 times a day, and then on this particular day, you don't want to do it, I might question that. And it might not be questioning that you watch porno or you went in the bathroom and pleased yourself or you're cheating. I'm going to question it because I'm going to want to know what's wrong with you. Is something bothering you? Because it can be that.
So that's what you would want your man to do for you, like you something bothering you? What's wrong with you? Like,
because it could be something bothering them that they not see. Men don't really like to talk about a lot of things. Right. So as the woman, if you know your man, you should know when something is bothering you. Because then that goes back to being considerate to his feelings.
Yeah. Mike Beck, that sounds so good. Sounds great.
You just gotta know your spouse. You know the person you're dealing with, what kind of character they got. If they never showed you certain kind of behavior, then don't call it into existence.
Right.
So you get women, gotta be considerate to their man. Men go through stuff. They just don't talk about it a lot.
Yeah, that is true. That is definitely true.
So if he's not in the mood, you can say, how was your day? Is something bothering you? Because this is unlike you. If that's what y'all used to doing, like y'all sexual appetite, this is unlike you. So did something happen at work that you need to talk about? He probably gonna say no. Because y'all don't like to show too much emotions, because y'all was taught that men ain't supposed to cry and men ain't supposed to have emotions, but y'all are human.
Right. We are human. You was right about that.
Right. So that means y'all got emotions and y'all go through stuff like everybody, like women do.
I don't know. You went a little too far with that one.
Yeah. Okay. So if you got an issue, right? Like something's bothering you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who you gonna go talk to?
And the Most High.
Right. That's cool too, right? But the Most High might not give you the answers that you need.
I don't know.
He might not. He might say, well, you out there cheating.
What you mean cheating?
No, I'm just saying.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
The Most High revealed things as well.
That took a left turn.
But if everybody is considerate to each individual, it should be no issue. It should be no issue in that area. Who's in the mood to have sex all the time anyway?
Well, with that said, we're gonna end the show right there. Miss Tiara, what's going on, Miss Tiara?
See, he did it. He doing it again, TT. He doing it again.
No.
So, TT, if a man, right, is not in the mood to have sex,
Lord,
should the woman accuse him of stepping out or watching porno or pleasing and pleasuring himself in the bathroom?
I don't think this is gonna be.
What you think about that, TT?
Network Calico.
Calico. What you think, TT? What you think, Calico? Oh, she want the link.
Oh Lord. Well, I guess I'm not going nowhere right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you like that play I did, huh?
Lord.
The question was, since you're a man, if you're not in the mood to have sex, will your spouse accuse you of stepping out, watching porno, or pleasuring yourself?
Okay, Miss Beck, remember this is the monetized space.
That was the question.
No, it says relations. It says
relations. Oh, my relations. Yeah. Relations. Oh, Calico.
Lord.
Hello. Hi, holla. Auntie, can you please ask the question again?
The G-rated. Please, can you G-rate it this time?
Okay. G-rated is if your man doesn't want to have relations with you, are you going to accuse him of stepping out on you or other things?
No, because 9 times out of 10, I probably don't want to be intimate with his ass either.
Oh, wow.
You don't want it, neither do I. Wow. Move along. Go on about your business. You know? I mean, okay. Let me be realistic. I'm gonna be realistic, y'all. Okay, so it may just be a thing with he just may not be in the mood that day. Now, if it goes on for a certain period of time, then yeah, you gotta worry. Like if it's like okay, let's say like this week y'all don't do it, but like if it's going like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, then yeah, you gotta have some room for some screw. Like okay, like what's going on? Like why you don't want to touch me? Why you don't want to be intimate with me? Like that's weird. But if it's like 1 week, you know, he tired, he been working and stuff, I'm not gonna bother that man. I'm gonna make his dinner and shut up. Hell, I might do some stuff to him.
Should that work the other way too? Because some women don't be wanting to have relations for, you know.
Listen, I went 4 years without needing any ounce of that.
See? So it's all right for you to be accused for 4 years, right? Hey, plug out. What's going on, my brother?
I'm gonna tell. Hold on, y'all. Oh Lord. Because baby, you want to accuse me of something? All right, don't be mad if I tell you the truth about what I'm really feeling deep down inside my life. You know, that's what I'm saying. You want the truth? I'll give it to you. You might not like it though.
No, but I'm saying if it was the other way around for 4 years, if your man didn't want to, have relations with you for 4 years, you wouldn't think he was doing something?
I mean, of course, either he doing something, he just lost interest. Either way, there's a problem. There's a problem either way.
Okay, I hear that.
Facts.
Chat. Yeah, I ain't setting me up on here. No.
Nikki said after party tired and after work tired, 2 different things. Both parties can say no.
So so in general, do you think men can turn down relations with a woman and not be accused or judged in general. I mean, for the most part, my bad. For the most part.
TT?
Oh, my bad. I realized I was on mute. I'm sorry. I was talking this whole time and I was on fucking mute. Oh, say it again. So can you go with, okay, ask it again, please.
Do you think men can turn down women, turn down relations with women and not be accused or judged for the most part?
No, not at all. Okay. Not at all. No. You're going to get accused.
All right. Okay.
You're going to get it. There's no way around it because again, it's about the timing. Like I said, like logical people, like, okay, there's people that require, and I'm gonna use a clean word, intimacy, like often. Then there's people that need it moderately. But if you're going a certain amount of time, this is for men and women, and you don't want to be touched by your significant other, then yeah, you're going to be accused. Absolutely. There's no way around that shit for real.
Right. That's what I was saying. Yeah. It
but I'm saying,
on...
do you think men will get accused more than women?
No, I don't think it's about
I'm not talking about only relationships. I'm saying in general. I'm not talking about just relationships. I keep going back to a relationship. I'm just talking about in general.
I mean, so from a societal standpoint, yes, the men are going to catch a more deeper rap than women. I will 100% agree to that. But individually, like case by case, I feel like women are more scrutinized for their sexual, activity than men, to be honest with you.
Well, I'm not talking about activity. I'm talking about lacktivity.
You know what I mean. They're trying to swerve this shit the right way.
No, what I'm just saying, we watch the language though, because we on the monetized page. But what I'm saying is, okay, so say men and women, we first meet, right? Say you meet a man or you meet a woman, and a man don't expect a woman to have relations with him. You feel what I'm saying? So now if a man be like, how about we go, go over to this to the crib or to the telly or whatever, and she be like, nah, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be like, oh man, I shot my shot. But now if it was reversed and a woman shot her shot, like, let's go over here to the telly, and he'd be like, nah. She gonna be like, what's wrong with you? Like, you don't like women, like what? You got a girl, this, that, this. You feel what I'm saying? So even without being in a relationship, I'm just saying we don't only get scrutiny from women, we also get scrutiny from other men. Like, yo, why you ain't take that down? What's wrong with you? You feel what I'm saying?
Well, in that case, going by what you just said, right? Mm-hmm. Never mind.
No doubt, Calico, no doubt.
Okay. In that case, what you just said, if you just met the girl and you saying, let's go to a telly or my crib, and she says no, and then she start asking, those are legitimate questions in the beginning, because you need to know before you get into the relationships. You need to know if this person have a girl. If he in a relationship, if he in a situationship. Those are legitimate questions in the beginning. But
we ain't gonna ask that. We don't care. I mean, for the most part.
But y'all should.
But should and what, like those, I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying, speaking in general, like for the most part, this is how most men think. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Because like Nikki said, if there's insecurity within the relationship, no can mean, well, it's gone now. I can't see it now. What she actually said. But no can mean later. Like she said, no can mean I'm not in the mood right now at this particular moment, but that don't have nothing to do with later on tonight.
She Nikki said, I'm sorry.
You see it?
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, it says if there are no insecurities within the relationship, no can mean later, and it shouldn't be a big deal. That's what Nikki said in full.
Right. Exactly.
Right, but y'all keep talking about relation. I'm just talking about in general. Like I done had inebriated women like press up, press me or some. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, nah, you drunk. You kind of smell like vomit. You feel what I'm saying? But they was aggressive. You feel what I mean? Like, but you know, a man can't do something like that. You know what I'm saying?
But if she does that, right? Let's say if a woman is exactly what you just described. Of course, the man gonna look at her like she's fast. Let's say fast. They're gonna
but she's not looking at it like that. She looking at it like, you know what I'm saying? N-word. What's wrong with you? Come take, you know.
Right. That's what I'm saying, Calico. I'm only going by what the scenario that he gave. And y'all
I'm just speaking because I'm speaking in general.
I'm talking to Calico right now, right? Calico, pull up. What I'm saying is, right, Calico, yes, that can be plausible, right? That you never asked a woman for sex. And you never thought about the man. But y'all should start wondering if she has a man, because that can turn into something if she got a man.
Can I rebuttal that real quick?
It can turn into a headache. You can be with some woman that got a crazy man. Or you go up in there, some people go raw, and come back and gotta go to the health clinic.
Lord.
Tiara,
yeah.
Go ahead, T.
Because I'm gonna say, like, it's not real. Okay, if we're dealing with mature people, right? There is no reason why with every person you meet, you need to have the inquiry as to whether or not they have a significant other, because that person has to be governed and guided by their own moral compass. So granted, you know, when you initially first start talking to them, like, you know, are you involved with who now? And they could tell you no all day, and you could still end up being intimate with them, and they can still actually have somebody else that they are dealing with or in a relationship with. So you can ask that question all day. That doesn't mean that they're going to be honest. So you could really be in a situation where, like, they say no, and like you said, Auntie, like, they could have a crazy male or female significant other, and it leads to, you know, whatever that leads to. I actually had a friend that I lost because of that. You know, it's unfortunate, but the original point is, you know, even without a relationship, like, would there be scrutiny if a person doesn't want to be intimate, mainly a man? I gotta say, yeah, because I'm like, is there something wrong with you? Like, do you think there's something wrong with me? Like, whatever point of reasoning that there could be.
Right.
But if we get to the relationship phase, I think it's more scrutiny amongst your person, because if y'all are used to a certain amount of quote unquote intimacy, like from the beginning of the relationship, and then down the line it slows down. I mean, honestly, a lot of times as we get older and we're with the same person, it might slow down a little bit. It's for y'all to withstand the test of time. But truthfully speaking, yeah, men, I believe, do get more scrutiny for not wanting intimacy, versus with a woman, you have to accept it, because if you try to make a woman feel guilty or pressure into quote unquote intimacy, it'll look like she's not doing it of her own free will, which then gets interpreted to something else. So that's...
I just said that.
Mm-hmm.
Buck, salute. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Just for the most part, in general. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I hear all of the because y'all, you know, we kept getting back into relationships. I understand that, but I'm just saying in general, you know, it's like more virtuous for a woman to turn down, you know, having relations. Like, you know what I'm saying? For a man, it's like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's
right. But he can also be having problems.
Right, but that's just
and I don't mean
that's not the
mental
point.
problem. I don't mean mental problem. I mean intimate.
But that's part of the judge. That's part of the judging and accusing. You feel what I'm saying?
But that's why you're supposed to sit down and like me and TT expressed. You got to sit down and find out what's going on. Did you lose interest?
But that's just but that's part. I'm just saying it just proves my point more that it can't just be like, okay, we're not in the mood. Females, y'all don't have to get those type of that type of pressure for turning stuff down. You feel what I'm saying?
That's because if the woman, and you're talking in general, right?
In general,
that's because if the woman is showing like her sexual appetite, she's going to be accused of being something. Okay?
Right, I understand that. Right. Pamela J, salute. I understand that.
She's going to be accused of being something, right? So there's no different from her being judged than if the man is being judged. It's no different because it's going to go.
No, but it's turning down. But it's not. It's turning down. It says turning down. Like if a woman turns down relations with a man, it's not as judged as if a man turns down relations with a woman. It's not like what you accusing a woman of. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, we go through a lot of stuff. Women go through a lot of stuff on why they turn down sex.
No, I understand that. Yeah, we know. But I'm saying, what do we go through that for men? You feel what I'm saying? Like,
well, y'all need to open up and let us know what y'all going through, so we can be a little more understanding to it. If we don't know what you're going through, then of course you're going to get accused of other things because you're not expressing what you're actually going through.
No, we don't have to express it.
Right. So that's why you get accused.
But y'all don't have to express it either. Y'all just y'all want to you know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, women do elaborate more because of the things that we go through, but it's just like if I had to answer that point from a woman's perspective, like y'all are known to want to be more intimate than us because y'all are men and y'all have quote unquote needs. So when it gets to a point where it's like you don't want that kind of interaction, it's looked upon as weird or like what's wrong with you or whatever the case. So but yeah, if there's maybe y'all should talk about it more because sometimes if it's just a thing where you're just not there mentally or you're just not in the mood or you have a reasoning behind why, it's like the thing is like we don't as women want to be left in limbo to try to figure it out. So if you leave room for understanding in conversation as to why you don't, there won't be room for you to be questioned about why you don't want to be intimate with a woman. And yeah.
Right.
No, I understand. I understand all of everything you're saying, but what I'm saying is not the same for men and women. Like women, y'all don't have to explain all of that type of stuff to us. It's like if y'all don't want to have relations and all of that, it's different from us not wanting to have. Maybe because you said we always want to have relations, right? So maybe we just need a break. If we always have relations or something like that, maybe like, hey, I don't feel like
communication is the real reason why a lot of relationships don't work.
But how about I don't feel like doing it? I'm taking a break.
That's fine, but that is fine. If you don't want to have sex, that is fine. It's okay. It shouldn't be a big deal about that.
It shouldn't, but it will be a big deal.
Because society made it as men supposed to conquer and find all the cooter mamas they can, or he's not a real man. That society put that out there.
No, because women
That's
feel
not
like
that's not realistic.
because women feel like in nature made it so that it's up to the woman to it's up to the woman if it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's not up to us. So y'all feel like if when I'm ready to do it, you better be ready to do it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just weird because I don't feel like that. I feel like if he's like, "Nah, babe, I'm tired," whatever. I'm not gonna push the issue because I have other ways of solving that problem. So I don't
see. I understand, but y'all making it like I'm talking in general. Like me personally, I'm not speaking of me personally. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of women who feel like if they man don't feel like having relations with them, there's something going on. He can't just not want to do it. Like
Right, but
because women feel like that. Women feel like that all the time. Like I'm not in the mood. Just did my hair. My favorite show's coming on.
Oh nah, that's bugged out.
Yeah, that's crazy because that's like saying because the Super Bowl is on. The Super Bowl is on. He's not in the mood to have sex because he's watching his favorite program.
Listen, I know a lot of fellas, and we have talks and stuff. Females be feeling like this and stuff like that. Like I can't make this stuff up.
Pamela J said her hair is messy anyway.
Listen, you know my story.
It's different with some of the sisters with the hair. You got this. You go from the shower cap to the what's that other cap? To the bonnet. Like how you gonna listen? I don't even want to get into it. We're gonna have to do another show on that right there. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a show on that.
Listen, I'm okay with snatching mine off.
Me too.
Because my son's set in place. We can snatch it off real quick, and you're gonna see a wig cap, but we're gonna get down to business. Ain't no hairstyle gonna interfere with me getting something.
Not me neither, girl. I'm with you, TT.
From a shower cap to a wig cap. Listen, all right, man. Okay.
From a shower cap to a bonnet to a wig cap. Yeah, go ahead, TT. That's right.
Like you remember that song about P.D. Pablo swinging like a helicopter? That's what that wig gonna do. Like, okay,
swinging all over the place.
Let's get down to business.
The wig can come off.
Lord help us
all. Or while we into the relation, you can take it off because it's gonna fall off anyway.
Lord. Okay, ladies, I'm gonna have to wrap it up at that note right there.
Oh, well, all right.
And fellas, I appreciate y'all for backing me up on this one, man. Salute to y'all.
Calico said he challenged a woman to accept the same reasons that he did out for 2 weeks straight about not wanting to be intimate. He's getting interrogated.
Listen, I don't interrogate. You don't want it for 2 weeks out.
I don't interrogate. Like in that situation, if you're not in the mood, then you're not in the mood. Now, it could, like I keep saying, it could be something going on. And as your woman, I'm going to inquire what's going on. Did I do something? Is it something I need to fix? Is it something I need to change? Because communication is the main reason why relationships don't work. Relationships.
That's true. Communication is key to understanding it is.
So I'm a want to know what's going on, and that don't consist of cheating, other thing. It don't consist of that. It consists of what's going on with you right now. Because men, like I said, they go through things as well. Like they could have.
Okay, it's time to wrap it up. Appreciate you, Miss Mac.
Have a great day, y'all. Thanks for having me. Holla.
Salute. Salute to the chat. Catch y'all the next one.